it doesn't make sense for us to wake up and just condemn everything Ghanaian or everything Ghana. We should seek to understand what the issues are and to find solutions. I like to start this conversation by being open-minded, by being optimistic, by trying to explore options, and let's get a middle ground.
Let's see what happens.
I agree with you clearly that there is an attitude towards Nigerians all over Africa, not just in Ghana, not only.
Let's see what finally comes of this meeting with their counterparts.
I am optimistic that there will be some improvement. We will not be there, so that nobody gets me wrongly. We will not be there, but there will be improvement in our relations. And it is for the common interest of both countries, not just for Nigerians alone. It's also for the interest of Ghana.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming.
Yeah, this man is about to go down, you know. Someone sent me this video, and when this man is in Nigeria, right? He's just addressing the issue between Ghana and Nigeria as it's supposed to be. But I want you to watch this video from beginning to the end, and you understand what this man is saying in the video. Stay tuned. Thank you.
On the news and sharing your thoughts.
Thank you, Felicity. Thank you, our listeners. Thank you very much, too.
What's your reaction to this situation with Ghana? Is this latest effort by the speaker going to yield results in your thinking?
I believe it will yield results, and it's a very good move. The problem all along is that we've not been very proactive in our diplomacy. What is the issue in Ghana? What you're seeing in Ghana today is a cumulative effect of many years of some sort of aggression against Nigerians, which Ghana has consistently denied. Recall that at some point in time, they shut down the Nigerian embassy in Ghana, and the argument they made then is that Nigeria did not formalize or did not conclude or had documentation concerning that piece of land in Ghana, in Accra. Now, before then, too, they had shut down some other property belonging to the Nigerian embassy in Ghana. They also put up an excuse that that was a dispute, a private dispute between the Osu stool and the Nigerian embassy. And so there's been this hide and seek kind of game between Ghana and Nigeria for some time, despite the fact that they have long-standing historical ties. You know, in common man's parlance, the Ghanaian, the average Ghanaian is Nigeria's closest brother in West Africa, or if not in the continent of Africa. But that's not what's playing out. But of course, you know that what led to this immediate one is some law passed by the Ghanaian parliament, which empowered the Ghana Investment Promotion Commission to charge anybody who is about to set up a retail business $1 million as a deposit. You know, if you think about retail business, now there are three things that you need to look at. Nigerians own most of the retail businesses in Ghana. You know, Nigerian businesses make up like 50% of businesses.
So an interpretation that law was specifically made to, you know, thwart the effort, or is the word now, thwart the effort of Nigerians doing business in Ghana, would that be too far-fetched?
I don't think so. The reason is simple. The other businesses in Ghana are owned by Indians, Lebanese, from what we've heard and from our own experience of visiting Ghana very often. So if you talk about the African community, Nigerians are clearly the dominant player. So you know that any law made in that direction will obviously affect Nigerians in a disproportionate manner, you know, compared to other Africans. Cumulatively, all the other Africans don't make up to 10%.
Do you think that they are really willing for dialogue as is being pushed by our team? That's currently talking
I think they
them.
are willing. Now, the Ghanaian government has taken three important steps which you can't ignore. The first one is that the president or the presidency, they've asked the Ghana Investment Promotion Commission to suspend that policy for now until they resolve all the issues surrounding and that's a far-reaching decision from the highest authority in Ghana, and you must clearly admit that. That's one. Now, two is that they've also shown willingness to engage with Nigeria to explain the position. I know that the Ghanaian, either the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or Ministry of Information, you know, gave a detailed account of what they think happened and gave a commitment that they are willing to engage with Nigeria. That's the second thing they've done. The third is that the shuttle by Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila who met with his Ghanaian counterparts, and the admission by the Ghanaian parliament or members of Ghanaian parliament that they are willing to look at the law again. You know, every country protects its sovereignty. And so when countries say, listen, we can look at this law again, we can do something about it, it shows goodwill, and it's something
being willing and actually doing something, because this is not the first
Oh,
time we're
usually
having
there's a starting point.
issues. It's not the first time we're having issues with Ghana and even our neighbor South Africa. Do you see a positive, a real concrete action aside from the one that you mentioned in the nearest future? If you were to give a time frame, what would it be?
Well, for me, I see, unlike South Africa, I don't want to say this. You know that Nigeria, if there's severe relationship, it will significantly impact on Ghanaian economy. Nigerians are very active in Ghana. Ghana is some sort of gateway to Nigeria. Ultimately, most of the things they produce there might find its way to Nigerian market. Nigeria is a huge market. Most of the properties in Ghana, a number of good, I won't say most, good property, number of properties in Ghana are owned by Nigerians. Nigerians, some sort of fuel the Ghanaian economy. I don't think it will get to that point where they would dare Nigerians in that dimension. The economic consequences will be there, and I don't think they will like it. So I believe that Ghana is sincere, that they're willing to engage with us. They may not like the courage, the daring nature of Nigerians. They may not like the aggressive nature of Nigerian businessmen. There's a general talk on the streets of Ghana that Nigerians are taking over almost all their businesses. Nigerian banks
doesn't that say something for the people? Isn't it better to learn from the people who seem to be doing things in a specific way than to look to bring them down so you can excel? How can we? Because that doesn't seem, it's not peculiar to Ghana.
It is not.
It's not peculiar to Ghana. How can we, this spirit of brotherhood that Bujabiamila mentioned, how can we really, truly foster it in such a way that even when a Ghanaian is in Nigeria thriving, our first thoughts would not be
to shut down his business.
Shut down his business. Get out of here.
You're very correct. At the continental level, there appears to be some progress. But this progress at the continental level, we're not seeing so much of it at intercountry level. There's a general talk on the streets of Ghana that Nigerians are taking over almost all their businesses. Nigerian banks
doesn't that say something for the people? Isn't it better to learn from the people who seem to be doing things in a specific way than to look to bring them down so you can excel? How can we? Because that doesn't seem, it's not peculiar to Ghana.
It is not.
It's not peculiar to Ghana. How can we, this spirit of brotherhood that Bujabiamila mentioned, how can we really, truly foster it in such a way that even when a Ghanaian is in Nigeria thriving, our first thoughts would not be
to shut down his business.
Shut down his business. Get out of here.
You're very correct. At the continental level, there appears to be some progress. But this progress at the continental level, we're not seeing so much of it at intercountry level. At the continental level, I'm sure you know about the African Free Trade Continental Area Agreement. All of those things, at the highest level, at the continent, there are efforts to integrate trade in the continent, at the level of the continent. But among countries, we're not seeing much of that. But again, it's not a one-directional thing. At some point, Nigeria closed her borders to her neighbors.
Yeah.
And that was not in the best spirit of the
brotherliness.
So countries react based on the economic circumstance and the way they understand the economic dynamics. So it doesn't make sense for us to wake up and just condemn everything Ghanaian or everything Ghana. We should seek to understand what the issues are and to find solutions. I like to start this conversation by being open-minded, by being optimistic, by trying to explore options, and let's get a middle ground.
Let's see what happens.
I agree with you clearly that there is an attitude towards Nigerians all over Africa, not just in Ghana, not only.
Let's see what finally comes of this meeting with their counterparts.
I'm optimistic that there will be some improvement. We will not be there. so that nobody gets me wrongly. We
All
will
right.
not be there, but there will be
Be
improvements
improvement
in
in the
our relations.
relations.
It is for the common interest of both countries, not just for Nigerians alone. It's also
Thank
for the
you.
interest of Ghana.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming on the news and sharing your thoughts.
Thank you, Felicity. Thank you, our listeners.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Niger. It's Mr. Johnny again. Well, I've seen your message you sent to me. Well, I thank you very much for the message, and I would like to, give my own opinion on certain issues here. You posted a video about a Ghanaian young man trying to, let me say, I won't say telling us history. He's creating his own fantasy to deceive the masses, and it's very sad. I don't know why he did that. I don't know who authorized him to come out with that bullshit history. We Ghanaians who are a little bit advanced in our history know what is going on. First of all, I would thank all my Ghanaian brothers and sisters who came up to debunk his theory of telling unnecessary history that Nigerians were rich and this and that and so forth. Well, that is why we are suffering as Africans. You see, you allow the European to give you a certain name like the giant of Africa, which is very sad. In the whole globe, in the world, no country called he or himself a giant. Upon all these big economies we have seen in the world, the Americans, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Europeans, they don't even call themselves giants. They even gave you that name to deceive we Africans. You understand? So I don't see how some Ghanaians will come up and say Nigerians are rich people, Nigerians are this and intelligent. Come on, spare me that crap. Spare me that crap. It brings nothing to the board. Let's bullshit that name. Try to help your country to grow and put food on the table for every individual Nigerians, rather than claiming somebody's land and say we built Ghana and we came to Ghana. You can even give us a history. You see, you were brought into Ghana by the same colonial masters to fight your own black Africans. Aren't you ashamed? You don't have to go there to even say this nonsense. You see, and I also advise my Ghanaian brothers, especially the young ones coming, if they don't know history, they shouldn't jump into conclusion and make some funny history. You see, you yourself, you have never even traveled to Nigeria to see what is going on in that country. Nigeria is more populated with more than 370 tribes. You see, they have more than 371 tribes with 250 ethnic groups. You see, for example, the Ijo, the Kananuri, the Ibibio, the Itiv people. We have many Nigerian tribes. You understand? This is the time you Nigerians have to come together and say, look, we have to help our people. You people sat down for this few politicians to deceive you people and be squandering the resources, the oil money and the natural resources you have, instead for the politician to develop the country. They are deceiving you ordinary Nigerians, and instead to go after them, you now try to what, to put the blame on Ghanaians. How is it possible? Please, let's go away with that nonsense that we came to Ghana, we built this and we are part of Ghana. Which land are you going to claim that you even have an ancestral root in Ghana? It's very sad. I don't know why Nigerians are not coming together and fight this for. They are useless politicians who don't know how to develop the country. And you see a whole a governor or a minister talking bullshit, comparing Ghana as Tico and they are what? Are you serious? We live in the 21st century. When you say Nigerians are many, they are big, it makes me sick in my balls. Look at China. China is a billion people, but they are holding the world economy and development. Instead to think like you have to lift up the poverty rate from the country, to take away the poverty rate from the country and elevate people from poverty. No, you are claiming somebody's territory. What kind of nonsense is that? It saddened my heart that I don't know what is wrong with we black Africans. Instead to stay in your country and enforce your politicians to do the right thing, you are not claiming somebody's territory. What is wrong with that, Nigerians? You see, also I would thank you, Mr. Manager, because I don't know the tribe you belong to, because Nigeria have many tribes, but mostly we always talk about the Yoruba, the Igbo, and the Hausa because they are the majority, but they have a lot of tribes. You understand? So the Yoruba people should come down with their Igbo companions. They should come down. They shouldn't provoke Ghanaians, because I can see from the the audios you are giving, people are very mad. People are getting angry. And you see a young man will come and start talking bullshit. Nigerians are they are rich people. They are intelligent. Are you not intelligent yourself? You Ghanaian talking, aren't you intelligent? We have a Ghanaian brother living in Nigeria telling us what is going on. Very painful issues, and yet we don't trust him. We don't believe him. And some of you stay in the diaspora, and because you are friends with Nigerians, and you think because what they are telling you is true. Have you even go there yourself? I don't even understand our Ghanaian brothers and sisters. A lady came up. I thought she's going to say something good. She started even supporting Nigerians. Are you serious? Are you serious, woman? Well, let me go to my local language and also talk to my brothers and sisters. Menua no me chiachia mo. Menua me dawasi bebre. Mateo frɛ where you now we no. Your audio, I appreciate it. Me dawasi bebre. Saa na ɛsɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛ kasa. Ɛsɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛ no kɔ baabi faako. Na yɛtumi defeat yɛn nkrɔfo yi a ɔmo abɛyɛ bed na abɛda yɛ so yi. Yɛka yɛn ano to mu a ɔmo bɛbu afa yɛ so. So adeɛ ma meka politics asɛm ne sɛ politics no sese no ɔmo de divide the country no. Sɛ wokɔ Ghana man mu a me every year bia me kɔ hɔ ba. So hwɛ ntɔkwa ɔmo de creating ntɔkwa bi de tribalism bi abeto yɛ mu a yɛ kon no na ahɔhoɔ no so take over the country. Look at the Chinese. Say ye petty traders no Chinese for na ɛyɛ. Ɔmo ton aburo, ɔmo ton ntaadeɛ, ɔmo ton bibia te sɛ our local petty traders ne yɛ no. Enti ama Ghana for no kura nyɛ adwuma nyɛ. So na ye din ne yɛ ahwɛ han a ye abesa the politics asa ya kontokwa na foreigners no ɔmo nya space na de ɔmo ye no ɔmo ye kɔ. So enti me da wase sɛ wote mase me da wase bebre me no sap yini nyina I've lived through it. I know it. So enti me da wase bebre sɛ wote mase. Me, I don't want to identify myself. And until I am calm down, my church near Mase no. Because in 2015 to 2016, I make exploitation, make West African countries and I went to Nigeria, I make Lagos, Edo State, and River State. Now me hear research be, now me share maybe. In fact, so show my life of the way they live, and me say me animal. Who call Nigeria? Don't go alone. Ma ubin kan ho. Na ukoso amwani na ho. Sre me nua no bebre. Especially man no a mo fo se mo father amfo a. Na mo de mo wure nyina akohye nipa na mo fo se nipa no oye nyame bofo mo mamwani na ho. Na at the rate om kum Ghanaians na nya asem kitwa. Because Ghanaians normally ye gi ahoho. We are accommodating people, and so they take advantage of us. So say you be or Nigeria, all can say uko eastern part of Nigeria, southeast part of Nigeria, Igbo for no. So kum Ghana for man de yesikadro no. Enya sem ketwa. Mesrɛ mo a moma money na ho. Moma money na ho pa. Na enua ba bi so ono so ba ye na all support o mo na den. Hey, very sad. Na young guy bi abegina ho no o kekansem hunu. So we name history no a. History is there. Anything about internet world, you can check everything on internet. No, what share? There were books be bro how bit marking kind. Don't just jump into conclusion and say, and Nigeria full ska, and Nigeria full ska. Almost can't come to ba ukrum come bepedding. Omo to abesi ya so once na no ana. Moma eni na ho. Many ama me chia mo me damasi bebre.
Mr. Manager. And they watch your video, they share your video up and down, and they see your great work when they do online. How far about everything there now, Mr. Manager? How things they happen? I said, make I let you know, I won't come for work, the men's work. So make I let you know. So that make you help me, connect me to the right people. I won't come. I said, may I let you know first. I'm not going to just enter road like that and I come. Or that. Presently now, Mr. Manager, till get us a bit now. Everything work shut down now for Nigeria now. Work shut down. Now work shut down. Nothing they happen now. So make I let you know. Make I know sit down the shop the one I don't gather. And so make I let you know. I won't come on, Mr. Manager. I want to beg, make you help me, connect me to those that when they in charge. You know, so now you did there, now you did your grant, now you know point there, now you know those when go for help. Mr. Manager, I need your help me. You know the online now, I will send you video of job when I don't do the qualified engineer, someone that go to school also know the handwork with his hand.
Hello, Master Manager. Today video that I watched from your channel, which is titled "What is the history between Ghana and Nigeria?" I like this video so much. Almost like everybody who comments on this video says something really good. And I like to thank all the people that they talk on that particular video that they did very good. See, some of us, we always talk about the insult. That is not really the point, you know. So almost like all of them was talking about that. But our sister in US, when that sister was talking, I was a little bit concerned about one particular guy who come and say something or insult. So the whole video end, I didn't see anybody, audio is based on the insult. So to me, I like that particular video. Everybody's on point. See, Nigeria or Nigerians, we have a lot of message, or we have to talk about the problems between them and Ghanaians. We have a lot of message as a Ghanaians, but sometimes if we do it the wrong way, we will leave the message that we're supposed to tell to Nigerians. It will get lost. See, some brothers saying that, yes, you hear, oh, Nigeria rich, Nigeria rich. Some people in Nigeria rich. The most of them living poor. Most. So it's easy for people to say Ghanaians are poor. But Nigerians try to make themselves feel like they are okay, but they're not. See, lying to yourself, it will make you more hurt. You will suffer. I agree with my friends that they was saying something about, see, Ghana like to receive strangers. We don't hate Nigerians. Nigerians, we're supposed to welcome them. When you stop people not to come to your country, see, every country, they have a lot of things that the indigenous people, the real people that they belong to that country, they have a certain job that they won't like to do. But the strangers, the foreigners, don't care to do it. So I agree with this people that they're saying that we have to put a rules, laws in place. You cannot stop the foreigners completely. So I agree. The bad ones, we have to make our borders tight. This is something that I hear from US most of the time. They not particularly want to saying that these particular people will not allow them to come to our country completely. Either they're good or not, we don't allow them. That's not what our message is supposed to be. Because we have a good Nigerians. Because of the bad Nigerians, you can't hear from the good Nigerians. So, as a Ghanaians, what we have to do is we have to help our law enforcement. We have to identify the bad Nigerians. See, we welcome the bad Nigerians, and the bad Nigerians come after and hurt us. Then we complain, we put the blame to the leaders, the government, the president. The other brother saying, oh, first time I hear the truth. At least you don't like the current president, which is Nana Akufo-Addo. This is not politics channel. I don't need anybody to tell me, because I can tell this is not politics channel. Once you bring somebody's favorite person, somebody you don't know, somebody listening to this channel, maybe that person, Nana Akufo-Addo, is his favorite. So if you come here and say Nana Akufo-Addo did this, Nana Akufo, it will make a turn to attack each other. One of the guy educating us, he said, no, it's not Nana Akufo-Addo bring the ECOWAS or whatever thing there. He took us to teach us the history where that thing started it from. He mentioned a champion. That kind of educate we want, not insult. So some of us listening to this audio will learn something. The other guy was talking about the history about Ghana must go, Nigeria must go. All this educated we need, so that when Nigerian people sit in their comfort zone, they will hear for the first time. You see, this Master Manager channel, most video that we watch or we respond, it doesn't come direct from Master Manager channel. Most video that we respond is video that we snitch. It coming from somebody's source and we bring it here. But if you turn it to like insult, it look like we don't know where the video or the audio from. Even though if the video from somebody's channel, and if we decided to attack, make it seem like the video is from the same channel that we are on. That's not how it is. See, and somebody also say about Nigerian Igbo people that they been to Ghana a long time ago. Wow, this issue, I want to know, these people that they start this campaigning, I just want to know, are they still campaigning about this agenda? Are they hear what we respond to them? See, they sit there and they think that let's try to test Ghanaian people's mind. And they did. So if they hear response about what the Ghanaian people saying, I want to know their current video. Like I said before, everybody been to somebody's country long time ago. Long time, even at that time when Ghana, Nigeria must go time, not entirely all the Nigerian left. There still left some Nigerians, because some Nigerians was married to Ghanaians. Most people were staying. So if later on your partner die and you stay and you bring your siblings to stay here because you are naturalizing, and it seems like you think because of the area that you live in, those people, they might be little bit, not really developed. So you think that the history is lost. So now you the one that you tell the history, because we can't find your history, or we not following your history, and you telling us that, oh, you came this kind of time. No. If it's true, I'm sure Ghanaians keep their history very much. They like to tell their history and tell it the way it is very much. They will know. They will know. You don't even have to say, they will know. See, most of the time when things like this happen, some Ghanaians is the one that entertain those kind of things. That's why sometimes I don't want to blame Nigerians too much, because sometimes when things happen like this, it's our own Ghanaians is the one that leading them to do this. When it comes to bad doing, robbing, killing, you will see some Ghanaians in it try to lead them to where the mission is supposed to be done. So I like that particular video. Please, let's all of us try to bring the problem that Nigerians cause in Ghana, because there's a lot. Nigerians, most of them enter your country, they don't obey the law, the rules. They don't. So anybody who enters somebody's country, first thing you know that this place is not my own. This place, I'm a stranger here. I must be careful, otherwise I will get killed. People will not give me a favor. But when you study, when you watch most Nigerians, they're treating themselves in foreign countries as their own country. They don't behave. This is the thing that we have to tell Nigerians. Not blaming our leaders so much, because our leaders, see, when you continue put a fear on your leaders, every time you being, oh leader, this person, you put in fear of them. That's the reason why it made them scared. They start to put a backup money in somewhere, because they feel like your people are threat. They feel like their people are threatened. So they have to hide in some money somewhere. Once you not backing your leader, for example, see, right now what we see in the Burkina Faso, I don't follow that, what's going on too much. But when I hear that people backing up the leader in the Burkina Faso, it will be so hard for anybody overthrow him. But if he make mistake and do something, and the citizen of that country, Burkina Faso, start to talk about, oh, he did this or stealing money, when should the citizens start to doing that, it will make him change his mind and have a second thought. First thing he would think is be secure himself, to try to put himself somewhere in case he get killed by start to stealing your money. So most of the time, be like Ashantis. No matter how their king does, either wrong or whatever, they put the respect there. So once the king or the leader don't feel threatened, you see, you will start to thinking, why I'm hiding all this money? Let me bring the monies out so that we can build the schools and police station, prison, road. See, because you keep hiding the money, and then you see that the money is sitting there, and then it has nothing to do. So what am I supposed to be hiding it for? Now I have to use the money to develop my area. But if they feel threatened, they think the money that they hiding is their protection, in case they wanted to fly to other country when you threaten them. But African youth keep threaten, keep putting fear to their leaders. This is the problem for Africa. We threaten our leaders all the time. If our leader not doing good, especially like presidency things, this is not hard. We set up the rules that you come in for 4 years. Why do we have this kind of law for 4 years and somebody still have to throw rocks and stick and try to threaten the person? All you have to do is give him 4 years, vote him or her out. We set up these rules and we still don't understand it. And somebody have to come, oh, Akufo-Addo did this, Akufo-Addo did that, oh, when he married to Nigerian, that's why he did, that's what. My friend, we have to be saying, okay, this is what Ghanaians or Nigerians or whatever we want. As a Ghana, we don't need Nigerians who don't have proper documentation to enter this country. So whoever wants to become a president, this is we Ghanaians, we want. When you come, let us see that you have a rules for Nigerians. You can't enter anyhow. So even though if it's ECOWAS or whatever, every country have their own laws. And now we're living in the global world. Yes, if you think any leader, president will come to Ghana or any other country without using any others people's resource or believing, without follow or doing anything with any other country, I don't know why you think that. We all need each other. So please, let us try to tell Nigerians, we don't want this. What you did is wrong. You tell the history that you're saying is not true, and we put the correct one. We make them, we educated them. So it's not about, oh, Nigerians have a money than, no. Because share your money that you have to your people and see if everybody gonna get rich. Ghanaians can share their money, their billionaires, whatever's money to everybody in Ghana and see how Ghanaian money that they have. You compare, if you compare those kind of things, you will see. But that's not the main problem. The problem is Nigerians coming to Ghana, they don't obey the rules. Not all Nigerians. They hating even the good Nigerians that they enter Ghana. Somebody's behavior. So to me, like I said, once you see that people rushing to enter your country, that means that country is doing good. Nobody wanna enter your country when the economy is bad, or the security is bad, or education is bad, or anything. Nobody. That is easy to know. If you telling me Nigerian keep coming to Ghana, and you telling me Ghana is getting better, so that means the leaders of Ghana are doing well. Everywhere the global everything is changed. Anything that I'm buying from abroad or whatever is double, which is I never see that before. It's there now, not only in Ghana. Not only in Ghana. So I like to thank everybody who listening to this. Thank you so much. I love this audio, like I said. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everybody. I just want to appreciate you. And AKCT, if you want to reach out to me, look at my bio. My WhatsApp number is there. You can chat me or send me audio voice. Anything at all you have you want to discuss with me, I'm there for you. I just want to appreciate everybody. Thank you. And if you think that what they are saying is not okay with you, you want to reply them, you are free. We are waiting for you. You can reply anybody you want to reply. God bless everybody. Thank you and bye-bye for now. Thank you.